I would like to now introduce you to our second panelist, Mr. Chamrong Phaengnongyang, who, if you look at the program document, we list him as a very young person. but I sort of agree with Jeremy and everyone, but no one on this panel should be called a young. No? So Mr. Chamrong has 20 years of experiences in HIV prevention and community mobilization for sex workers. Being a sex worker in the past 20 years, he is now a deputy director of service workers in Group Foundation or Swing Foundation, which has two offices in Thailand, one in the Pat Pong area in Bangkok and another one in Pattaya area. Swing is a key population-led and non-governmental organization working to promote human and sexual rights of sex workers in Thailand. Chamrong himself has been recognized as one of the key activists working for the better life of sex workers. And in addition, he's known as a very resourceful and knowledgeable trainer, speaker, and mentor on HIV and LGBTI sensitivity, on key population outreach activities, mapping, size estimation. He'll be talking about KPLHS throughout the cascade, although may focus on the same-day ART and differentiated service delivery. Please.
My name is Chamrong, or you can call me Ti because my name is very long that you see on the slide. I'm from the Swing Foundation that we are working with sex workers. So today I just want to share with all of you about how the community people, lay people, or grassroots people like us can be provider for our friends. So I will start with our this slide. This is just for the overall of the cascade performance of Swing that just for the KPLHS. Thank you, Dr. Tiya. You do the video clip. Thank you very much. So this is, if you see that this graph, you will see the trend of the community people, the key population that they came to get tested more increase every year, every quarter that we work. And so I will start with, maybe Dr. Nisha mentioned earlier about Thailand strategy that we're working about HIV in Thailand, about RRTT, PR, that Dr. Nisha mentioned about that? I think that Dr. Nisha already mentioned that. So why we start with REACH, you will see the number of the people that Swing, we are the organization that we are the community people that we have the experience to work with MSM, sex worker and transgender, something that every year that the number of REACH, you will see the trend of the REACH is very different. But for 2018, this is just 8 months. The data is updated on the last May. So for if you see on the right, you see the number of the people that we can reach. You will see even we compare to the percentage of reach to test. During the 2016 and 17, it's quite percentage is very low. But you look at the number of people who get tested, every year it increase. But sometimes because of the end of reach is quite high in 2016 and 2017, why the percentage is quite low. Do you see the waterfall graph? You will see 2018 we reach people of nearly 5,000, but the number of people get it 50%. This is we changed some strategy because on the 17 and 19 and 17, we have strategy that we have some sex worker become our peer to reach to their friends. But the gap is, the big gap is they can reach, but they cannot recruit, they cannot take their friend to go to get test. This is the problem. So why this year we changed that we changed the strategy to work. We use our staff to be outreach people, and we changed strategies to do the mobile. We add the mobile clinic. That's why we can get the people more the people to get tests. This is also if we compare about on the blue. The blue one is the number of the people that we reach each year, but the green bar is the people that we test them. You compare between the blue and the green one, we see the percent of the people that we can test them is more increased. But if we compare about the number of people we reach to them. But when average about the percent of the people, they are positive just 2%. But we compared about the people that we test them, the percent of the people who are positive about average about 5 to 13%. And this we just, if we looking at the test yield between separate by population, for the highest group is the transgender. But in the national data for the transgender is we compare between MSM, sex worker, and transgender. Transgender is the lowest. But when we are working this in our work, the transgender are the highest group. Because of, I cannot explain, because we have some strategy that we do mobile clinic with this very local traditional music. In Thailand we call Mo Lam. Maybe you don't understand that what I say, because like they have the performance, big performance, but local performance. This is very can really attack for our key population that MSM and TG, they really love this performance, and we do the mobile clinic in front of that performance, right? We can reach more high risk population for TGs. For the testing, this is we are the KPLHS. We have our own clinic that we for this clinic that we set up. All the staff in the clinic is our member. We are the key population that we provide testing by ourselves, but we get training and get support by Thai Red Cross and linkages to do the technical support and do the do the quality for us. By the testing, we have before we have now we have our clinic and we have the mobile clinic, but before we have online testing. Is maybe Dr. Nija, did you talk about mobile testing? No, online testing yesterday. Yes. But now this research is already finished. So we just use the online for recruit people to get tested. This is a service for the service for in our service. When the sex worker or the MSM, the key population, they come to our clinic, they have to be registered, fill the questionnaire by themselves. Because some question they not feel free to talk with our staff or something during the register corner. So they can fill the question by themselves, and after that we do the pre-test counseling. All the counselor in our clinic is lay provider, that we are the community people. We do the pre-test counseling by ourselves, give them the knowledge, talking about the risk behavior and something. And after that, we have the program that we call iClinic. all the information in our clinic will link to each other in the clinic. The link from the register corner to counseling room and to the lab room. So they will know the information for the case. After we do the pre-test counseling, we refer to the lab to be do blood draw. That now we use the finger prick. This is we get trained from Thai Red Cross that the ray provider can do the finger prick. And we have our medtech to do the vein, do the blood draw by the medtech. And after that, we do the post-counseling by ourselves. So before that, we have KPLHS. We have to refer the case who want to take to the hospital or the government hospital. This is very big gap because after the test, we don't know the result, they are positive or not or something like that. It's difficult to refer, to follow up if they are positive. But this is, by this process, our staff pre-test, testing, and post-test, it means every information is in our system. We know all the information of the case. So if they are positive, now we have some the same day result program to work with the Thai Red Cross. This is very helpful for us. So we can refer case to, if they are positive, we just talk about if you start ART immediately, it's very good for you. Don't take time to, take long time to get ARV. Maybe it's not good, something like that. We're just talking about what the value that if they are get ART earlier. So this is very useful. But we are talking. We say that same day results, but some case we spend about 3 days, something like that. Not in the same day. But for our service for in our clinic, we spend only 45 minutes or not more than 1 hour. Depend on the case, but by the process like this, the people who get it, they feel very comfortable to come to get tests because they not spend long time. And one day we didn't have many cases to get tests, just maybe 30 people per day or something like that. It's not waiting for the long queue like when they are come to get tested at the hospital or something. This is I just want to show you about the channel of the people that who come to get tested at our service. We have the walk-in by the right green, and the mobile clinic the blue green, and online. Online is also they come to get tested at our KPLHS, our clinic, but we just separate to know that how many people and how percentage of the people who get tested, they came from online channel. But because now the trend of the people that MSM or sex worker, they use online channel to find the partner or something like that. So we will give them the information by online, and we have some program that REST 99 is developed by linkage program to be the when they are give the information from us, they can register by online, and they can come direct to our clinic by our staff. They will know how many people do online register for today. They will set up the staff to serve for that day. So if we do the walk-in, that you see the quite high percent, but the walk-ins, it means they know the information from outreach worker, from our staff, from peer, and they walk into the clinic. But mobile, you will see the mobile, the green, the dark green. This is increased every year. But for the 2018, this is just 8 months. So the number not quite high, but the plan by our plans, we will have many mobile clinic in the future. So the number of the people who get it from mobile clinic will more increase. This is when we look at the percent of HIV positive by the channel that they came to get tested with us. You will see the blue ones, the blue bars are the people who positive with channel online, with online channel. And another, the green, the light green is from walk-in, and the dark green is mobile. You will see the percentage of the people who are high percentage positive came from online. And the second is mobile. It means walk-in is important, but the percent of the people who are positive, but lowest if we compare by 3 channel. This is just show you that for the number of the people who get ARV in by the years. But for this year is very good because the percent of the people who are positive for now, that on this year everyone is access to ART. This is very good because of you will see that the same day ART that I told you that's very helpful because sometimes in Thailand we have many systems for many health systems. Like if you are working in a company or something like that, you will have the social insurance. If you are not have social insurance, you have national health scheme ใช่ไหมคะบัตรทอง they have a national health scheme, something like that. So, but by social insurance, most of the people who get this health system, they link to private hospital. It's difficult to convince the doctor in the private hospital to give the ARV for the people who are positive. But when we have we have the program that same day ART start if the people they are get it as swing, and after that we can refer them to get ARV by the same day result program with Thai Red Cross and with the Bangkok government clinic. This is very useful because if they already start ART, but we give them some 3 months or something like that, 2 months. But after that, when after 2 months, we refer them. Oh, sorry, it's over time. Okay, I will further. Okay, and after that, when they go to the clinic, the hospital, the doctor cannot say no because they already start ART. Okay. This is the same day result process that I said that I already mentioned. We are test and they know the status that they are positive, and they refer them to get ART immediately. And after that, during that time, that's for 2 months, some of them who are use the 30 baht system, we can do the process to move their rice from their hometown to the area that we work, and after that they can go. We can refer them to the hospital. Okay, this is the slide that we're talking about when we reach and the number of reach, and after that we can test them, and when we test them we know the status negative or positive. If they are negative, we can give them the information how to stay negative, and after that we're talking about PrEP or something like that. And after that, if they are high risk people and they are positive, we can refer them to same day ART. Or in Pattaya we already have DSD, differentiated service delivery in Pattaya. It means the people who are get ARV and they are stable, we can have a connection with the hospital. Some visit that they don't need to see the doctor. They just go to the hospital and to get ART. And after that, we talking with the doctor. We can our staff can go direct to the hospital and bring some ART to our clinic. And when the case they need the ART, they just come to our clinic and they can get. We can get consult from the doctor by the phone, something like that. This is the slide that we are very proud about KPLHS. If we talk about KPLHS, we are thinking about the networking with the government. We are not a competition, but we just thinking about how the CBO, the people in the community like us, to working to provide healthcare for our friend. Like we are the start from the swing. We start from sex worker organization. Now we are become the service provider for our friend. This is very proud that we can show that, okay, we are the rape provider, we are the community people, but we also can do the service for our friends. This is our network. Today we have our friend from Chiang Mai, from M+. Also, they are the good model that Michael talked about that before me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and I think that you now probably started to see how key population communities can truly be engaged in having their own capacity built to provide roles that is beyond their conventional roles here, and see how it works in terms of data that we would need to monitor closely. And this is the key characteristics of KPLHS, because you do the work, you monitor it very closely, and you have the flexibility of adapting your services in order to reach what you would like to have. So let's say Piti was talking about HIV testing yield, and that's really important because that's a key role that we would see community-based organization being able to do. And if you just do the work as usual, you wait for people to walk into your clinic, or you do mobile testing to school, to university, and you just had 1% HIV positive prevalence, that is not the way that you would continue your work. Like, you will need to adapt yourself, go do mobile testing in other settings, or if you think you see that online way of getting people in really give you the high positive yield, then you know that this year you would need to invest more on online channels of getting people into HIV testing. Any burning questions from the audience?
Hello, my name is Dr. Ismailiza. I'm an ID physician from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Number one, it is very interesting to know that the key population personnel lead this test and treat. My first question, in Malaysia, usually to give counseling, you have to be credentialed, meaning that you have to be qualified, underwent training, and usually these kind of people are from healthcare workers, like staff nurses or doctors, something like that. But for people like you, how do you go about it? And is your government fully support that? And how did they manage to do that? Number one. Number two, to do this mobile clinic, everything needs funding. Where do you get that? And number three, same-day ART. From my experience, for patients who come to our clinic for the first time with all this counseling, what is the uptake rate to start ART on the same day? I'm sure that not all clients are ready to take up the ART on the same day.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your question. For our counselor, we get trained a lot from the government, from Thai Red Cross, from the linkages program, from the donor. So when we have an idea to show the model that community people can do the HIV service for the friends, for the community. So we have to discuss about how develop how we can capacity building our community people can do the service by themselves, and the quality of service we get from the government, from the Thai Red Cross, from the many people. They come to do the, even when before we start, we do the assessment, and after that, when during the time, Thai Red Cross, every month Thai Red Cross will come to our clinic to do the QA/QI or something like that. So it's this very by the system. We are very like if we have some connection with the government, with the donor, with This is we will have some people to support us to do the QA/QI. For the mobile, sure that where the money come from the donor. For sometime when we do mobile clinic, we not spend a lot of money because our staff is do it by ourselves. So sometimes we just need some transportation, but nothing more than this because for the test kit or something is supported by the program. And the last question is how many people for the same-day ART? Maybe I didn't talk about that. Oh yes, they're very important, but I forgot that information. For the same-day ART that I showed you that we are not in the same day, but I say that the 3 day something like that. But for the people that who are, because the same day RT we just start on December until now, so just 6 months, but just only 29 of them who are on the same day RT project. But it's very good information that 29 of them, they can get ART in the 3 days, but median CD4 is very high, higher than 40 CD4 count, CD4. That's,
I can add to that proportion of those people who were offered same-day RT but decided not to have same-day RT at our clinic because Swing also referred that client to our clinic, and that percentage is around 10%. 10%. So that means that 90% of those who were offered will be agreeing to start the process of be assessed for same-day RT. And within that 90%, you will see around 85% of them who met clinical eligibility criteria. So around 15% of them probably will have some symptoms or signs that we suspected active TB or cryptococcal meningitis that we referred for further investigation rather than to start ART right away.